Good afternoon, YouTube. This is ShallowCross Sports Network with the AA. We're bringing you a quick show on the Tennessee Vols. Tennessee Vols picked up a big commitment yesterday from Ralph Scott. He's a 6'7" wing out of Bermuda. He's been playing for IMG Academy, and he's going to be a player that will be able to field the position that Nate Ament is in right now with the Tennessee Vols. Because Nate Ament is one and done. Depending on how everything goes, he's one and done. But with that said, let's get right on into it. So Tennessee picked up a big commitment from Ralph Scott, and he is a wing, and he's going to be able to play in the 2026 season. He's right at the cusp of being a 5-star. Probably by the time he actually gets to Tennessee, he'll be a 5-star. But just look at him. Here's just a 24/7 Sports preview of him. He was recruited by Purdue, Texas A&M, University of Houston, and Arkansas State. They list him as 6'8" here, but some of the media experts list him at 6'7". And he's playing down in Bradenton, Florida at IMG Academy. He's a 4-star right now, but he will probably be a 5-star by the time he by next year. By the time he actually was able to come to Tennessee. But he's a big-time player and everything. And Coach Barnes has done it again. He keeps getting better and better players year in and year out. He's loaded right now with real good players. But just looking at some, see if I can find some. Let's see here if I can pull this up on him. Okay, let me stop it real quick and then see if I can bring it over there to you. But anyway, here's just a sample of Nate Ament, and I mean not Nate Ament, actually Ralph Scott. So that's him right there. It's him right there making that dunk right there, and he runs the floor well. He has that set shot that he can steal the ball, but he has that set shot that he can shoot that ball from the outside. And this right here is really not a good fit video of him because it doesn't really isolate on him the way it should. Let me go back to this right here. But anyway, let me see if I can find a better film on him. So you can see exactly what kind of player he is. I had a real good one yesterday. he's going to be a real good player. He's a very good spot up shooter. Can shoot from the outside exceptionally well, and this, of course, that IMG Academy film that I have doesn't really show what he can actually do. Let's see here. But anyway, he signed with Tennessee. He's a big pickup for Tennessee, and just looking at what he can provide for the team now. Tennessee's going to have they have a lot of seniors on this squad based on the transfer portal folks that they've picked up. And so it's going to be a big thing for them to pick up a lot of players here for 2026, because you figure Nate Ament's going to leave, and then of course you got Jacoby Gillespie. They picked him up in the portal. He's a senior. And then the kid they got from Louisiana Tech, Amari, name's Amari. I can't really think, but he's going to be gone. So that's what, 3 people right there. And then of course Phillips is a junior, and Estrella is a junior, and Apocra, he is a senior, I believe. He was a transfer portal player that we picked up last year from Ohio State. So with that said, that he's going to really rebuild again next year. And of course, Tennessee's always been pretty good at getting players out of IMG Academy. They got Jaden Springer, who's in the NBA, and of course Hunter Hatfield. They got him. I don't know if he's in the NBA or not, but they got him. He transferred from Tennessee to Louisville, I believe, and of course, but you figure you got Masamba, you got the kid from Israel, Berg. They're gonna be around a while. Berg is an older guy, so he may just play 1 year or so and try the NBA or go back overseas and play. But Amari Evans is another player, and I think he has maybe 1 year eligibility left too. So he's basically, the thing about the portal, you're always going around trying to find players because it doesn't last that long. And it really doesn't last long, for us keeping players around, because most of them you have one and dones, and then you have the transfer portal where a kid could come in and he could leave, be with you for a year and then leave. But just looking here at what 24/7 is saying, 24, well actually on three Rivals on 3 is saying. But they're saying that for small forward Ralph Scott, they list him at 6'8" also. He said he liked the great environment at Tennessee and the love that I felt from the coaching staff. What led to me trust the coach staff and Coach Barnes' history with putting players in the next level and developing them to a higher level in the pros. So he likes that. He likes that aspect of what Barnes can do for him down the road. You know, he's gonna get coached hard, and he has a chance to making it in the making it to the next level. So that's what he's looking at. But anyway, that's what this show is about. Just letting you know about Ralph Scott's commitment and what he's going to be able to provide for Tennessee down the road, and hopefully everything works out this year. They're going to have a tough schedule, and we'll just see where they are. They made it to the Final Eight the last 2 years. We want to see if they can push forward to the Final Four in this year to come. So this is AA, ShallowCross Sport Network. This is the show, Tennessee show, and we'll see you on the next one.